Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you. Hey everybody, Paul Burry, Family Friendly Gaming. Court's in session. Okay, this is an FFG Politics. FFG Politics on cancel culture. And I'll warn you at the beginning, this could get controversial. So, warning, you've been given the warning. I personally am completely against cancel culture. Here's the thing, and I think I've said this before in other videos. Most likely, I'm sure I've said it a lot of times. I am a disabled war veteran. Okay, that means I believe in free speech. Even speech I don't like. Even speech that is offensive. I hear plenty of offensive speech. In fact, most entertainment has some kind of offensive speech, and they're trying to teach you some lessons that I find offensive, and I know millions of other people also find offensive. So I'm like, hey, they're offensive, but I don't want them completely destroyed, right? Like, I have no problem with someone saying, hey, Ben and Jerry's ice cream just did this horribly offensive thing. I'm not going to buy Ben and Jerry's ice cream anymore. And that is sharing your opinion, but you're not saying they don't deserve to exist anymore. And I think that's the real key and the real difference there, because cancel culture is like, this person made this offensive joke that they were offended by on the extreme radical far left leaning Twitter site, okay, and they were just horribly offended, and they call their employer and they get them fired. Well, they weren't representing the employer, they were just representing themselves, and they said something. And yeah, maybe it was a little uncouth, but you're going to destroy this person's life and livelihood? But they have to go live under a bridge now? I've even, heard of stories where people, they were getting kicked out of their apartments. You can't live here because you're so horrible and offensive. Come on, really? That to me is way over the top. Way over the pale. They shouldn't be doing that. There is a phrase from, I don't know when it started, but I remember hearing it as I was a kid. It's live and let live. And I think the Traveling Wilburys have it in their song, End of the Line. I believe it's in that song. Live and let live. You can disagree with people without being disagreeable. And if you can understand that, if you can sit there and focus on that, you can be like, you know what? I disagree with you. There's tons of people I disagree with. I'm not going to destroy them because we disagree on something. We can go about our lives. We can probably find things we agree on. And to me, it's this victim mentality by some people who just seem to make it this entire industry to go around and try to destroy others because they're not joining them in their opinion on something. And a lot of times, I've noticed the cancel culture people are like, you have to celebrate disobedience to God. You have to join us in disobedience to God. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I refuse to do that. And they're just like, well, we're going to destroy you. I've had people threaten me for stuff. I've written about things that have happened to me. And they want to destroy me for it because it goes against the narrative they're trying to perpetuate, the fake news that they're trying to elicit upon everyone. They're trying to brainwash everyone into a Emperor's New Clothes fake reality that is not real, and be like, oh, everyone has to say this and agree with that and support this and celebrate that. And it's like, no, I don't. I don't have to. And I find it absolutely evil that they want to try and destroy people for disagreeing with them. Look, I disagree with them and I don't want to destroy them. I don't want them fired from their jobs. I don't want them thrown out of their homes and apartments. I want them to open their eyes and actually wake up to reality. Stop playing in fantasy. They're walking down a fantasy street, eating a fantasy sandwich, thinking they're wearing fantasy clothes, and they're actually running around naked. So it's like, no, I don't want you to be that way. I want you to mature, to grow up, to realize, hey, you know what? Diversity means different. Really. Diversity means people are different, and either you sit there and accept that, or you move on. You don't sit there and try to say, well, you're different from me, I'm going to destroy you. Why? I mean, you're acting just like Satan. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're like, I'm going to destroy anyone who disagrees with me. No. You don't have to be Cobra Kai that way. Instead, you can be like, you know what? I disagree with them. But I'm going to live my life, they're going to live their life, we're just going to go on. We're not going to try to ruin people who we disagree with. And that doesn't mean, look, you can sit there and say, okay, you can say, you know what, I disagree with the corruption at websites like IGN, so I'm not going to go visit IGN, right? You could do that. And just so that that's just hypothetical. I'm not making any kind of accusations there. Just grabbed a gaming media outlet out of the hat and said, hey, I know there are people who disagree with family-friendly gaming. They go, you know what? I'm not going to go read the family-friendly gaming reviews. I'm not going to watch their videos. I'm not going to, fine. But don't sit there and try to take it away from those who enjoy it. That's the point. And it goes back to the hypothetical, the other hypothetical with IGN. I disagree with a lot of stuff they do. I disagree with a lot of the scandals that have come out related to them and Kotaku and some other gaming media outlets. But I'm not going to go out and destroy them and be like, no, never, no one should ever visit them. No one should be allowed to visit them. That's what cancel culture does. It's like no one should be allowed to do that. No. Let the people go who want to go, and let the people who don't. Just live and let live. Be like, okay, cool. You know what? I don't like them. I'm not going to support them. I can sit there and go around and tell others don't support them. But don't sit there and be like, I'm going to have to destroy them so no one else can. There are people who obviously enjoy that. So let them go enjoy that. Just like there are people who enjoy me and my videos and the Family Friendly Gaming website and Peter and Noah's live streams and Yolanda's videos. Don't sit there and try to take that from those who want to actually enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. That's what I would like to see. And so I'm not even about the people like cancel culture, destroy everyone in cancel culture. No, I don't want to destroy them. I want them to stop trying to destroy others, and I want everyone who has a brain with three brain cells that can rub together to go, you know what? I'm not going to participate in destruction. Instead, I'm going to go support them because these haters are going after them. That's what I'm saying. All right. Court adjourned.